We are Misscliks. This is Misscliks D&D Nimmorgeist, our YouTube series, only being released here for you, our lovely friend. So thank you for watching. We are in the midst of the action. We just sold a Nightgast. And just got some ingredients for Find Familiar spells. And we are in the midst of trying to take down the Archdeacon of Ten.
Did you add the goal on your sheet?
Yes.
Awesome. Did you guys want to get anything else from Baron Record? Because he's pretty busy. He's ready to move off and do his own thing. Or did you feel like you got what you needed from that exchange?
I feel like we had a good connection, and I say, if you ever need some help, you let us know. We'll be here to, anything you need. Yep. I will lend you my staff.
He nods curtly. And I suppose you're speaking literally about your staff.
Yeah.
Not like my staff of these people who work for me. Okay.
No. And I try to, once he shows me the burning pile of the night ghasts, and shows me the courtesy of showing himself a worthy officer, then I try to have a more warm and supportive conversation with him and try to leave as comrades.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like you managed to sort of make him take note of you, especially with your respect for his military authority. So you guys had a little military buddy moment, even though you're some ancient woman. So cool.
Put it on display.
Lady Vivienne and Brielle.
Yes.
What was the other thing that you two were going to do?
The brass spot.
The brass thing.
Okay, it's time for more NPCs. Okay, I need to roll 2d100 and a d20. I'm totally gonna sneeze. I'm certain of it. Except now that I've said it, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So,
oh, wait, that's hiccups.
Yeah.
Here is
Do that thing.
D100.
Is that it?
Yes. And then the d20.
I found it. Ouch. All right. 44.
Olga.
And 96.
Turnspine.
16.
Okay.
Olga Turnspine.
All
Scoliosis.
She's also old.
Olga scoliosis. That's funny.
Is this where Olga lives?
What did you say this place was called we had to find?
The what?
I can't remember what the name of the establishment is that we're going to.
I don't know, the brass place.
Brassmith.
Oh, a brassmith. Okay.
Yeah, you knew of Olga Turnspine, a brassmith. She is supposed to have very fair prices, and it's rumored that she actually knows a lot more about the city than many people would expect a simple brassmith to have. So, as soon as you guys finish gathering your herbs from Miria Ringfinger, you remember, there's this woman, and maybe we can find out more information from her if we needed some on a subject. So, you make your way through the Hanging Berg. Now, Olga Turnspine actually lives way down on the border of the feast halls. So, you're heading sort of down southeast. You're curving around. You actually head to the thoroughfare that surrounds the Bright Companion training grounds. So, you guys are there seeing this burning pyre as it fills the air with an acrid smoke. And there's, all around, there's clustered houses that are on top of each other and just a mass jumbled all together. And they've got all these steepled Victorian roofs. And at every third or fourth corner, there's an iron spar with some sort of corpse hanging from it. Some of them fresh, some of them half devoured, etc.
Which types of corpse are your favorite, my dear? Fresh ones
The
or
ones that
old
don't come
ones?
Yeah.
Oh, clever.
So you end up turning south and heading almost all the way towards this large humped mound to the south of the Hanging Berg, where there's just steepled spires very haphazardly and very infrequently punching out of this crust, this mounded crust of destroyed city. And near the very edge is a hot burning forge with Olga Turnspine working just like, a couple of objects that she's manipulating into a proper shape.
Do we know what her race and age are?
She probably looks mid-30s, and I'd say she's a half-elf.
Oh, that's for you, my dear.
No, not. They're all
Again?
racist against me. Maybe.
I have to do all the work.
I do have. Well, I could try. I do have really high charisma, so I can try. I just don't
Try
know.
not to look so
Yeah.
green.
I'm black.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So I remove my hood because I am speaking to her and I don't want to be disrespectful, and I, as politely and nicely as I can, ask for the brass pot that we need.
I just
Okay.
wave from afar, like, hello.
She just nods to you. She's very curt, very professional. As you walk up, she sort of looks at you askance, and then she turns around and she rolls her sleeves down. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. My perception is high. 15, 18.
Okay. Yeah, she had a tattoo on her forearm, and you didn't
I
didn't
hate
really
dark elves.
Yeah. You didn't really catch what it was, but she clearly is interested in covering it
Keeping
up,
it from me.
especially around you.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Interesting.
you're asking about the brass pot. She nods curtly. She heads to the entrance of a beautifully wrought wood door, and she pushes it open and she shouts inside. And there's 6 to 8 journeyman brassmiths in there working over smaller forges in sort of a large communal central room there. And one of them brings out a couple samples of brass braziers that they've produced. And she says, any one of these will run you 1.5 gold pieces.
I pay her and take the pot.
Okay. Just one?
We only need one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fair
I thank
price.
her and I turn around and leave.
Yep.
Good
She
job
nods.
commending all these men.
She just nods. And then she goes back to her own forge, checks to watch you going away, rolls up her sleeves again.
Okay.
Gets back
Make
to
note
work.
of that
Okay.
for later, and the information we know that she's knowledgeable, because I'd rather have my whole party with me.
Got it.
If we're going to question
Okay.
her later.
And you know where she is, so
Yes.
you can find her again.
Yes.
Let's see. I just want to... There we go.
I need to focus on learning to make hawk noises before I question the brassmith.
That's pretty good.
There's
Seems like someone punched you in the stomach.
It was maybe more seagulls than hawks, but close.
that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is my biggest fear in life, is the seagull.
A seagull is your
I'm afraid of birds, so.
And you picked it up.
Well, I let Anna pick, so.
I don't like spiders.
Time
You
to
picked a
face your
spider.
fears.
Nice.
Time to face your fears,
Poe
Stephanie.
isn't afraid of spiders. What are you talking about? No,
So
no.
we are done, so I'm gonna. We're done, so I'm gonna escort Lady back to her home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you guys going to cast your spell now?
Yes, because it takes an hour.
Yeah.
So we kind of find a place that is, where we can see in front of us to make sure nobody's gonna mess with us. And
I
then
mean,
we,
maybe there's a little back courtyard that
Sure.
11
Yeah.
buildings sort of face, and it's a
Yeah.
little bit overgrown, and there's ivy climbing all up on the insides. There's an empty iron bar sticking out into the middle of the courtyard with a big iron chain hanging down from it. Nothing on the end.
corpse. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we make our stuff.
There's a corpse-shaped quest delivery marker on the bottom of the chain.
Are you telling me this?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So we do a ritual.
What does it look like as you're casting the spell to summon a familiar? You guys are probably back by now, unless you had anything else you wanted
Nope.
to do out in the city.
Straight back.
Okay, so describe for us.
Would it be different for each of us? Probably?
Sure. So
Yeah.
Brielle,
I'm
what does it look like
summoning
for
it.
you? What?
So
You are
I'm
a rogue, an
rogue.
arcane trickster.
So
right?
most of what I do comes out in a purple hue.
Okay.
So for example, I made this way too small. My dancing lights are violet glowing orbs.
Okay.
So this for me is, I'm mixing the herbs and saying the cantation, and is that even the right word? Yeah. And a waft of purple smoke comes out, swirling around, and then eventually takes form of a hawk, and then it turns into a hawk.
Form of
So you have to wait an hour there to make it happen? Or?
It's the spell casting takes an hour, so
What
you
time
probably.
was it, though?
I mean, it was like 11 a.m.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
like, does she lose consciousness during that time? Like,
Consciousness?
Is she like aware of her surroundings?
She's working, but she's aware of the surroundings. So you probably have to like wash the bowl with like a specific combination of herbs and stuff, and then you like crumble incense into it and inscribe runes all around the dirt on the outside, and then light it, and then it burns up into this thing. And Lady Vivienne, what does it look like for you when you do this?
So I'm also like doing the whole herb thing, like messing around with, but at the same time I'm walking and I'm imitating what I think is the walk of a spider.
Okay.
And I go,
This tune that just magically appeared in this universe.
And who knows? Who knows what it signifies?
It's crazy.
She's channeling it.
Okay, so
The song of the spider.
I think what happens for your spell is
actually
that
it's more like, and I like stop singing it, and then I go back and I'm like,
nice. So I think what happens is you light the incense, and then like those science videos that you see online where someone lights something like a little pile of stuff, and then there's like this huge thing that goes like growing out of the pile. I think that's what happens, except instead of like one big like spike of stuff, it just goes 8 until it like turns into a spider.
It fits with the song too.
Cool.
Yeah.
It goes,
And then it's crawling all around. So can you send me the book so I can just read up on what familiars do?
Yeah.
So like,
I'm
I'm
actually
sure
open
one
to it,
YouTube
so it's
viewer
okay.
will think it's
Cool.
funny.
It's so not funny that it's funny. It reached that point.
And then the YouTube's comments are like, this
You're
is
like,
not funny, like.
Okay.
And I'm walking like this. Like,
Brielle, is your familiar
at the end of the spell, once I don't need to like do the leaves, I'm like literally crawling on the ground.
I was gonna say, I really want to see you walk like a spider. I want to see what that looks like.
We can do that after.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we can cut this in the
All right, Brielle.
Yes.
Video.
Is your hawk a celestial, fey, or fiend? So basically angelic, like fairy or demon.
I think my hawk would be a demon.
Okay, cool. So it's a fiend. And your
Me too,
spider,
for sure.
fiend.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
of course. As if I would take something.
So let me see.
So I really respect my spider.
I'm just going to write down for myself a couple quick stats for these because they're both in the back, and then you guys should take a look at them also. So
we command it, but it fights on its own, is what I read. Correct?
Yeah, it's got its own turns and
Right.
everything.
Okay, cool.
It cannot attack. However, if you got a melee spell, you can cast the melee spell through the creature.
I thought it said that it could attack.
No, it can't.
What does it do then?
You can put your vision inside the vision of the
that's right.
creature, so you get
So
all
it can
its
scout
attributes.
for you.
Yeah, and you get all its like vision attributes.
That's just all, the sole purpose of the creature is
it's that, and you can distract enemies and
you can
be
cast
creative,
spells through it as well.
and you can cast melee spells through it.
melee spells.
Yeah.
Melee? Is what
like
she said.
Yeah.
spells with a range of touch.
Yeah.
So like punching.
Oh, so
I
you could send the spider to heal someone,
Oh, I could?
Yeah.
right?
Can I? Or I need to be connected to the
Yeah.
spider. I
It
can.
You can't do it because it's not your familiar.
But if she had that spell,
Yeah,
she could
I
have
could.
it do that.
I could, that's true.
So
I got
hawk-
one spell that works, so it's cool.
I have a lot of touch spell.
I do have fairy fire, so I can cast that through the
Oh yeah,
familiar,
it's
right?
touch?
I don't think it's a
Oh
touch
no, it's
spell.
not. It's not. You're right.
Are you singing a song from Doom 2? I was so
No.
excited.
We're the only ones that know that movie.
Dang it. I was really excited.
Do you like Bollywood?
And then you have a spider.
It does sound like that song.
But it's not
really
a giant
excited.
spider.
I was just
It's
like,
just a
I
normal
was the bomb in
spider.
the college.
Samantha Fox. I thought it was a
I
Bollywood
feel like it
movie.
would be stealthy because it's so small.
Unless the Bollywood movie took the Samantha
know,
Fox
right?
song.
This movie is from like
It doesn't seem
2004 or
intimidating,
something.
that's for sure.
There's not actually any.
From the 80s.
Oh, that
Stats.
is what
You
you're
can, like,
singing. I didn't realize
It must
that's
be
what
really
you're singing.
confusing for the YouTube viewers when we're having a conversation about Bollywood and they're having a conversation about
Sorry.
spiders.
Spiders.
I It's because Steven's reading the book.
Yeah.
Blame
give it-
Steven.
I'm gonna give it an AC of 10 and then hit points of 1.
Whoa!
This is for you.
Oh, okay.
It's a present.
Thank you. What do I do with it?
I kind of want to buy that player's handbook too.
What do you want me to do with it?
It's a really
I have
nice
it on
book.
here.
Nothing.
So we'll have
Oh,
like a
But I wanted to know the things about the
2.5
spider.
edition. And this one.
There's
Yeah.
actually no stats
They
in
look
there
pretty
for
on
a
the
spider, so
Well, I would like to argue that it would get something special as an attribute.
yeah.
Like stealth or something, because like
Uh,
It is a spider.
Yeah.
because like the bat gets like supervision, like the sonar vision.
Yep.
And the raven gets to like do the high ground advantage stuff.
Yeah, so
I
the
don't know what
hawk
spiders do.
the hawk can fly and it has advantage on perception
Yeah.
checks. The spider can climb at a speed of 30 and it has advantage on stealth checks.
Also, spiders can see in the dark, no?
Wait, that's weird.
Hard to say.
vision.
I have
Because
advantage
she
on
can
what?
see through its sight. She has
Perception?
dark vision, so she can see in the dark anyway.
Oh, okay.
What do I have
So
advantage
You
on?
have dark vision?
Perception. So actually, there
Yeah,
are
me too.
stats in the
Keep
back for
learning
hawk.
things new
so you
about
can look
your
at that.
love.
Yeah, why do you have dark vision, babe?
Wait,
I think
you have it
everyone
too,
has
yet
dark
it's
vision.
You have
tiefling
dark
trait.
vision.
Yeah. Dark vision.
60 feet.
You also have fire resistance.
Fire resistance, too.
Yeah, it's called hellish
Oh, yeah, that's the
resistance.
page I didn't read.
It's okay, Bo.
It's okay,
No,
I got
that's
you,
not
babe.
true, Bo. You know, you just forgot. I told you last week. Remember? So,
So my
yeah,
spider.
when we accidentally, put your hand in the fire and it didn't hurt. We remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
No fire, okay, no
Mhm.
fire.
And I'll give you
Dark
13
vision,
AC as well,
okay,
actually.
okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
and you
it's
were
small.
convinced you could beat me in dark vision
Climb speed
sighting,
of 30.
but I have 120 feet. You only have
Advantage
60,
on
so
the
that's
stealth
we
checks.
talked about that. Yeah. And then you forgot, and then we changed your last name again. And,
What was that, my last name?
Hee Haw.
Oh, no.
It's
Now
Hee
it's
Haw.
Hee.
It's Hee Haw now. It used to be Lightyear. That was the first one.
Lightyear?
Yeah. since we met.
Should we change the spider or something? I feel it's appropriate.
Oh yeah, it's time.
Okay, it's time. We're changing.
What
Now
are
your
we?
last name is Spider.
Or
Araña.
araña. Let's go.
Really? You're gonna give me a word I can't pronounce?
Araña.
I don't even know how to spell.
It has an
Now we
ending.
have Bo and Lady Vivienne Aranya.
Araña.
Cool. So you're all back
What's
at.
the name of my spider?
That's entirely up to you.
Yeah, it's your baby.
You don't want to name it with me, baby.
I
I
thought
got
you named
Vivo
it
for you.
Spider-Man.
What do you guys want to do now? You've got the rest of the day ahead of you. It's about 1 p.m. You've had a nice little lunch.
So we would know how much time it takes to go to Waterside and then come back if
Mhm.
necessary.
Yeah.
And we would have the time to do it.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, so you set off to the Waterside Downs. It takes you up to the north and then like around a large curving thoroughfare until you reach one of the large stone staircases leading down into the Waterside Downs.
Staircase or ladders, right?
Staircase, yeah. This one is a staircase.
I hate the downs. So musty.
Yeah.
What did we want to do here again?
What's everybody's perception
I
check?
don't remember.
10.
Mine's
The passive wisdom one?
Yeah.
12.
13.
Okay. Interesting.
That's always fun.
So
Why did we want to come here for an
I thought we weren't going to come here till 11 days when the fatty was here.
That's exactly what I was.
But I guess since we're here, we could check in with Dell and
Where's
maybe
the
talk
spider?
to that guy,
Where?
the
And
one
the
who
cheese.
supplies
It's
the
called
liquor.
Giant spider is not a spider.
The guy with the
Oh,
liquor, the
okay.
surprise supplier, liquor supplier.
Azunian. I thought that's
Azunian.
what we're.
where we're
Azunio,
going.
yeah, find Azunio.
Azunian. I thought that's why we were coming, though.
Yeah.
What was it? with
Is that
the
what you
full
wanted
moon
to
thing?
do? If you don't want to go find a Zunid now, then you could do whatever else you wanted.
Let's find Azunid.
Okay, let's find Azunian.
Okay.
Let's
So
see
you're
if it
walking
can be
down
bought off.
the stairs, and okay. There's like a little boy that stops in front of Lady Vivienne, and he says,
Hello, my dear.
"Are you my mommy?"
No.
He has big blue eyes, and he says, "You're not my mommy."
Nope. Hold on.
Maybe he's an orphan. I was an orphan, right? I confirm.
He says, I am an orphan.
Oh, actually, this is fishy. This smells like salmon, guys.
I smell him.
I mean, in
He
the
smells
area
like salmon.
in the area you are, it's not surprising that everything smells fishy.
Can we roll perception
I kind of want to
checks?
help him, but then
What are you trying to look for?
fishy.
I want to determine if I think the kid's fishy.
That would be an insight check.
An insight check.
So
I
go
would
ahead.
still like to do that.
Yeah.
'Cause my insight's
Roll it
high.
up.
10.
13.
Okay.
Aw.
He's not fishy.
Aw. Baby.
Yeah, he just looks like sort of an out of
Is he human?
luck. Yeah, he's just a human kid.
So he
he's
thought a
probably like
tiefling was his mom, even though he's human?
he's like 6 years old. I mean, he says he's an orphan, right? So he probably wasn't asking literally, "Are you my mom?" because he would know who is his mom and who isn't. But he looks like he maybe needs a mom.
From
Child,
which-
are you trained in combat?
He says, What's combat?"
which
Can you hit things?
"Oh yes, I'm very good at hitting things."
You're good at hitting
And he
things.
just like perks up right away.
Hit my arm.
Okay, he like reaches into his like sackcloth pants and pulls out a stick and just goes whack.
Does it hurt?
Like as much as a 6-year-old hitting you with a stick does. He's pretty good at it, right?
I nod with approval and I say, perhaps we are your mother.
From which orphanage are you from?
He stops. He says, I don't have one.
You don't have one? Should we find you one?
No. No, I don't need one.
No, we're his mother now.
No, you're not my mother. And then he just turns
You know
around
what's
and
important
like
in life? Self-knowledge.
he
Self-knowledge.
patters
kids.
away down the stairs, and as he's running away from you, Lady Vivienne, you feel a tug at your belt.
Oh no, you stole your purse.
Your belt pouch is gone.
I run after him.
My belt pouch.
It's
I'm
not
like,
him. He didn't take it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's the distraction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do
But
we-
if you want
do
to,
I have a
if you want to
perception?
look around
Yeah, I
really
wanna
quick
look
to see if you
around.
can see, roll perception.
Yeah. Can I do that too?
Well, she felt it. How, did you say
Oh.
something?
I said, my belt pouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah,
started
Oh,
walking
Brielle,
said
you
like
something.
can you can roll perception as well.
Yeah. If she yelled, we all can.
I rolled a 3, but isn't my so it's
Plus the tiny
God.
number.
Plus okay,
The tower.
So 5.
No.
I rolled a
Guess I'll
14
do it
total.
as well.
Okay.
7, 8.
18.
Okay. Brielle and Beau, you both see like another pair of children running up the stairs away from you. One of them carrying what looks like a very heavy for a child belt pouch.
Command. Can I do that?
What's that?
Oh no, I don't have it. God damn it!
You didn't take command today? Oh no.
But do you point it out to us or
Yeah,
I
Beau,
don't see
are
it.
you like, there they go?
Yeah, I do. It's
so I immediately, as soon as he points them out, I take off after them.
Okay, so
Yelling and hollering, "Woohoo!"
you're running. Lady Vivienne,
Oh wait.
you see these two kids running away, one of them carrying your belt pouch. What color is your belt pouch?
Black.
Black. Okay, so yeah, he's got like a heavy black belt pouch. Still has like, what, 38 gold in it?
Oof. Oh, did I pay for both of us?
You actually would
How
have
did you
paid for
start
both
with
of us
50 gold?
because she ordered 2.
Yeah.
So you minus 19 and a half.
Yeah.
So it's 28.5. Sorry.
Okay. 38.5.
I don't know.
It's got all my money. Thief! Thief! Is thievery punishable by death? In this
Thievery
area?
is illegal.
Shut up!
Do you want to just like unleash some kind of hellish spell or something in order to bring him down?
I don't have that.
It's 30.
No?
30 and a half.
You don't
I
have
was off
any
by one.
hellish spells to bring something down?
No. I mean,
Oh, you're the fighter, right? Yeah. I mean, you could just like shoot the shit out of him with
You have a
one
bow. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, wait. I have my hawk, don't I?
Yes.
Oh, but he
mean,
can't do anything. To
yeah.
He could follow
Where
him.
is he
though.
going? Is he
Yeah.
climbing a
I'm
wall?
gonna. I'll
Okay,
send my hawk.
your
to follow
hawk
him.
flies
Wait,
off.
wait. Are they climb? Where are they going?
They're not climbing a wall, but they're running up the stairs.
I send Spidey. I'm gonna
Okay,
call it
yeah,
Spidey.
the Spidey goes climbing off after
climbs
them.
really fast. Come on, Spidey! You can catch them.
I'm really fast too.
You are
Don't you have 30 speed?
I think I have plus
plus
10.
10.
I think I was gonna check with you because I think I have plus 10 for unarmored movement for a monk. I think, if I read that correctly.
You have plus 10 for unarmored movement. That does sound likely. Okay, so let's see. I'm actually interested in seeing if we can use the rules for chase.
So it says like unarmored movement plus 10 once I'm level 3.
So you have a move speed of 40.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Okay, so a participant can freely use the dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus its constitution modifier. Each additional dash action it takes during the chase requires the creature to succeed on a DC 10 constitution check at the end of its turn or gain 1 level of exhaustion. Interesting.
It's ugly. Just saying, it's too close to me right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The X, where's the X?
Where's the X?
I think it's somewhere here.
It's right there.
What is that?
I didn't finish it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was
The
the
dead
moment.
pile
Yeah,
of bodies.
It was the bright companions with the thing.
And
then we got
Okay,
Spidey.
cool. There's some fun stuff here.
Spidey likes to
She
repel.
tapped. Don't diss.
I did tap.
What are we dissing?
She doesn't want the spider,
The spider
drawing
close
next
to her.
Okay.
Spider, too close, okay?
Spider
Really
can
don't like
spider drawing can stay far away.
I'll shield Stephanie so you can show the camera.
So so this kid is running off as quickly as he can. Who is chasing after him?
Me.
Well, Spidey is
You are.
also.
Is anybody else?
Hawk is following,
Yep, and
so
Spidey
that
is.
if you
Spidey.
lose him, I
Yeah.
can.
I guess it is called
Okay,
Spidey
so
now.
take your token, your little icon,
It's Speedy Spidey.
and then
I'll get you kids.
I'll
There's
use this
tiny
little. What is this? It's a rock gnome female wizard
But it's a
who
little,
will stand in
little
for a
whippersnapper.
6-year-old boy.
She's already tiny.
Okay, so
That looks about
You
right.
ruffians!
you guys you're chasing. Okay, so he used.
Do I have a logo for my spider?
Okay, so he dashed twice, and now it's your turn. So he is, let's see, he started out 60 feet ahead of you, because that's how far they were able to get before you were able to act. So he dashed, or he moved and then dashed. So that was his one turn, so he moved another 60 feet, so that's 120 feet away from you.
But he's going upstairs, right? So he probably had to like do like a round or something. Or
No, it's straight stairs. It's
Oh,
big,
I'm
big.
But if it's
I
6
felt
years
like-
old, the stairs, it's going to be slower compared to her, right?
There's no difficult terrain on these stairs. So
'Cause I
picture
feel
like
climbing up would be faster than like
down
stairs.
at the bottom of these stairs is like mucky, dirty road with like water on each side. And these stairs, they're almost like tilted, slanted down into the muck. And it's just this massive monolithic stone like slab, almost like leaned on the top of the, of the hanging berg and down into the muck of the waterside downs. So he's running up the stairs, and there's all sorts of people, and there's like food carts along here. Like the staircase is actually a big thoroughfare for like hanging out, and it's like a bazaar basically. So he's like weaving between people and stuff.
All right,
So-
I'm screaming, guards!
Now it's your turn. You can take the dash action to move 80 feet towards him, and
So
that
if you wanna
puts him
kill him, I
40
wouldn't
feet
call
beyond you, which is pretty close.
Well, the law says.
So, I have, as part of my monk, just natural abilities, I can create, because I am the way of the 4 elements, I can create a harmless elemental effect of
Okay.
either like, I think it's water, wind, mist. I'll look up exactly what I can. But how far can that range? Does it matter?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to look it up. I don't think that it told me because I probably would have written it down. Can create a harmless instantaneous sensory effect related to air, earth, fire, or water, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, a spray of light mist, or a gentle rumbling of stone. So I would make a rumbling of stone under their feet
Okay.
to make
Neat.
them trip or
No, it's
catch
just a
their-
sensory effect, so
Yeah.
it's like
They
they
just
feel like
feel
it's
like it
rumbling, but
is,
it's
yeah.
not actually rumbling. So, okay, interesting. So are you taking that as your action?
Do I have to?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think you have to do it as an action.
Oh, okay.
So that would prevent you from being able to dash because you're sort of
Okay.
stopping to go.
So never mind, I don't do that right now because I want to dash, and then as a bonus action, I have a bonus action after I dash. Then I spend 1 key point to dash again as my bonus action.
Whoa.
And my jump distance is doubled for 1 turn.
Okay, so like this kid is pattering his way up the stairs as fast as possible. You just go like flying up the stairs and you like focus your mental reserves of energy and go, wow. Lady Vivienne, like you've basically caught up to him. We're going to see what kind of complication has happened as a result of like the chase. But you get to act. Do you want to take a shot? You're not going to hit Tabitha.
She's not chasing.
She's shooting.
Oh,
Yeah, I could shoot. I sense my spider. But
Yeah.
we both get our own.
I mean, your spider can just sort of follow, right? It's not going to be able to do anything active. Unless you have a touch spell. And then you can just be like, shocking grasp.
I do have one. So are you telling me that the spider can reach them in that turn or no? So I can shoot in the next turn maybe. I just want to make sure I respect the law.
Okay.
So the law, if a theft happens, is it okay to shoot the thief?
You know, the law is such a
In that
gray
district.
area. Like, he's not in the Hangingberg yet, so, like, it's not really a well-protected part of town.
Yeah, we're also in,
The law is not clear on whether or not individual citizens are allowed to execute thieves. You could probably make a case.
But it's not a specific law, so would
Right.
she if
She's
she's
an
lawful?
orphan too.
I mean,
Maybe.
just because, like, what I'm saying is there's a gray area. So the law
I take
does
a
not
shot.
tell you not to, but it's also not telling you that you explicitly can.
Are we
And in that
Hanging
case,
Berg?
I feel like it's going to
No,
be...
we're in
The water
between.
downs. Water
Oh, because
We're
of
in
where they were.
between. We're going from Ingenberg to Waterside in the stairs.
I thought we were in your house when the little kid came.
No. You had made it
Oh,
all the way to the
totally.
large staircase
that
between the
part.
Hangingberg
It's been
and
a
the
long day.
Waterside Downs. So, you take the shot,
Yeah.
roll an attack.
Is that
That's
the
a
right
D12.
dice? No.
This one.
Oh, and the 8, right?
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
Plus 6.
Okay. So,
Dead child.
There were 2
Tabitha...
children running though, right? So
Yes.
which one is she
I'm
targeting?
shooting the one.
She's shooting the
who I
one
think has
with
the
the
purse.
person.
Other one I don't.
Oh,
The
shit,
other one
that's
is
it.
also like right in the same sort of area, so you're right next to them. Would you roll 1d20?
Nope, I don't think that's gonna work this time.
7.
7. Ha ha ha.
2 damage.
Okay, so the arrow goes flying through the air, punches straight through this kid's head.
Oh, with 2 damage?
He's dead.
You killed a 6-year-old child.
He just like collapses right in front of you as like
evil,
we're
leave
moving
me
in slow motion. Like the camera follows the arrow as it arcs through the air. Tunk, kid, gone. And then like this huge burly man throws a punch right in front of you at another guy, like just across your path. And they start like slugging it out as you're like trying to run past them.
Whoa.
So just randomly 2 people happen to get in a fight like right next to me.
Exactly. And the
killed the child.
second kid just like runs through their legs. Would you please make a
I killed the child.
would you like to make an athletics,
Okay, we have-
acrobatics, or intimidation check?
We did that before.
To get
To
out
get
of the
past them.
fight,
Remember Lily?
acrobatics.
Okay. Roll a check.
And my character is actually evil this time.
2 + 5 is 7.
Okay.
I would.
You just like slam into these guys and like a brawl just erupts all around you. Like everybody's throwing punches everywhere. Like someone was really pissed off about something, but seeing this kid get just murdered in the middle of the stairs clearly has just like exploded evereveryo's emotions.
I'm like
I
in
think
full
this is
rage.
hilarious.
So I'm like going for the kid. I see the arrow go through his head, and I'm like, like I'm appalled by this because children are innocents in my mind, and so like you should never just like shoot a child through the head, especially if they're 6 years old. So I'm shocked by that, but then as I'm looking at that, I run right into these guys punching each other.
Yep.
And then I'm like, ah! I'm just like rage punch.
Okay, you take 5 bludgeoning damage from like a couple stray punches as this stuff is getting thrown around.
I'm looking through my hawk, and
Yes.
I see this.
Yeah.
So I then remove my vision and call my hawk back to me and
Okay.
meet it halfway and progress towards this fight.
Okay.
So
What happened with the pouch?
Yeah.
The pouch
pouch
is
is on
like
the dead
still in the
child.
kid's hand.
I
like,
was going to
sprawled
pick it
across
up.
the stairs. Yeah.
Because I thought
So-
the other
Money.
two, like, bloop.
On that moderately depressing note, let me just confirm this. Yes. Let's call that the end of this episode.
yay!
And then we'll see what we can do in the next.
Well, this has been Misscliks D&D and Nimmorgeist. And tune in soon for our next episode. Be sure to watch on Twitter at MISSCLIKS to stay abreast of everything we will be up to. And see you soon. Goodbye.
Bible thump.